Hello viewers, this is a tutorial on how to automate broadcast messages on Pinterest using Socinator. Sending messages to targeted users is a great way to interact with them. Let's start with the Accounts Manager screen from where we can navigate to configure the accounts. To do that, right-click on your Pinterest account and hit Go to Tools. It will take you to the account configuration screen. You can also see the available activities which can be automated on Pinterest through Socinator. Let's click Broadcast Messages. This is very useful as it makes it faster and easier to message a number of people within a period of time while narrowing them down in the process. There are several configuration categories for broadcast messages activity. Let's begin with the first one, Search Query. As the name suggests, Search Query allows you to command the software on how to search targeted users to message. There are two important sections, Query Type and Query. Query Type defines how you want to search the user. You can select the query type through the drop-down button. Once you have chosen your query type, enter the query either manually by typing in this area, or you may import from CSV or text file by clicking this button. Select the right file and click Open. When you're done, click the Add Queries to the List button and it will be added to the queries list over here. To show you how this works, let's test each query type. For keywords, let's input pets for example. Click Add. So this will target Pinterest users containing this keyword. Next, we have someone's followers. For this one, we need a specific Pinterest account. Let's say this particular Pinterest user, for example. So copy the username here, cutesy.com, paste it in the query box, and click Add. So this will target the followers of cutesy.com and message them. Next, we have someone's followings. Let's use the same username. Click Add. So this time, it will target the users cutesy.com is following. Next, we have followers of someone's followings. Still with the cutesy.com, click Add. So this will target the followers of the users cutesy.com is following. Next, we have followers of someone's followers. Again with cutesy.com, click Add. This time, it will target the followers of cutesy.com's followers. The next one is custom users. So for this one, we need a specific username. Let's use cutesy.com again. Click Add. So this will message the Pinterest profile we entered, cutesy.com. Next, we have board followers. For this one, we need a board URL. So let's select a board on Pinterest. Let's say the cats board, for example. So copy the board URL over here, paste it in the query box, and click Add. So this will target the followers of that specific Pinterest board. The last one is users who tried pins. This time we need a specific Pinterest pin. Let's say this one for example. So copy the pin URL, paste it in the query box, and click Add. So this will target the users who tried that specific Pinterest pin. You can select several query types and queries depending on your preferences. If you want to delete a query from the list, simply click the trash bin button on the right side of the query you want to remove. Let's say you want to delete the first one, click it, and it's gone. The next configuration category is Manage Messages. This allows us to create and manage the messages we want to send on Pinterest. So under the message text area, we can type our message, let's say hi, for example. You may clear using the Clear All button over here, and it's gone. You may also import from CSV or text file by clicking this button. Select the right file, let's say message, for example. Click Open, and it's uploaded successfully. Hi, how are you? For queries, this depends on our search queries from earlier. We can select one or more or all of them. Let's select all of them, for example. Click Add Message to List when you're done, and it will be added to the messages list over here. So you can see the message, the query, and the action button over here will allow us to edit or delete the message. Next, we have job configuration. This allows us to choose the speed at which an account should send messages. We have already created a few activity speed configurations which you can use, like slow with an average daily activities of 33, medium with 166, fast with 250, or super fast with 666. Super fast is not recommended for new or real accounts. If you want to define your own speed settings, click Advanced Settings. Delay between each operation is the number of seconds between each message is sent. Delay between jobs is the number of minutes the software should pause after sending messages to the number of users you set in number of broadcast messages per job. Number of broadcast messages per job will allow you to specify the number of users you want to message per job or per cycle. You may also specify the number of users to message per hour, per day, and per week. Click this box to increase each day with a specific number until it reaches another custom number of max broadcast messages per day. You can also create a daily schedule under day of the week when to operate. This is very useful if you want to keep sending messages even when you're asleep or busy doing other things. If you don't want to operate on, let's say, Monday, click the trash bin button under Monday and it's gone. You can add multiple time frames in one day. Simply click the day you want to configure, Monday for example, provide the start and end time, let's say 12 a.m. to 1:59 a.m. and click Add Interval and it's added. Let's add another one on the same day. Let's say 2 a.m. to 11:59 p.m. Click Add Interval. So as you can see, we can have several schedules in one day. You may save these time settings by clicking Create Favorite. Let's call it Pinterest Message. Click Save. We can then open it by clicking Select Favorite Time and choosing Pinterest Message. The next tool is User Filters. This allows us to filter the users we want to message on Pinterest. So check the first one if you want to message those who have profile pictures. The next one will allow you to specify the minimum and maximum number of the user's pins. The next one will allow you to specify the minimum number of characters in the bio of the users you want to target. The next ones will allow you to specify the minimum and maximum numbers of the followings and followers of the users you want to target. Next, we have must not contain specific words. These are the words that should not be in the profile of the users you want to target. Let's say you're not into politics, type it in this area. You may clear or import using these buttons, and when you're done, click Save. Next, we have follow ratio, which is ratio of followers and followings. You can input a follow ratio less than or greater than a specific number. You may also input a follow ratio in a specific range between two numbers. Finally, check the last one if you don't want to message users with non-English text in their profile. This will make it easier for you to target English-speaking people around the world. The last configuration category is manage blacklist or whitelist users. Blacklisted users are the Pinterest accounts you do not want Socinator to interact with. In this case, Socinator will not message blacklisted users when this box is checked. So this can either be a private blacklist, which belongs to a specific Pinterest account, or a group blacklist, which is shared between all the accounts you add. When you're satisfied with all the configurations and are ready to start sending messages on Pinterest, let's scroll up and click Save. Success. After saving, let's click the status button to make it active. Now that it's active, let me show you another option in automating broadcast messages on Pinterest through Socinator. This one allows us to create campaigns, which is perfect for multiple accounts. To start, let's go to the upper right corner of the app and click the Social drop-down button and select Pinterest. This will take us to the Accounts tab. Let's switch to the Pin Messenger tab and select Broadcast Messages on the left side of the app. Here we can name our campaign. Let's call it Pinterest Broadcast Messages. For search query, let's use keywords as our query type and type pets in our query box. Click Add. For manage messages, let's import the message we used earlier by clicking this button. Select the right file, message, and click Open. And it's uploaded successfully. For our queries, we only have one, so let's use pets. And click Add Message to List when you're done. For job configuration, let's select Slow. For user filters, let's check the first and the last ones. And finally, let's skip blacklisted users, private blacklist. When you're ready, let's click the blue button, select Account or Accounts. In this part, you can select multiple Pinterest accounts. Since we only have one account right now, let's go with that by checking the box and click Save. After saving, let's click the red button, Create Campaign. If you want to proceed, click your account and the Save button. This will automatically bring us to the Campaigns tab, where you can see that we have successfully created our Pinterest broadcast messages campaign. Click the status button to pause the campaign, and the action button over here will allow us to edit, duplicate, or delete the campaign. And that's it for this tutorial. I hope you learned a lot, and thank you so much for watching.